There are Israelis who, especially religious ones, who celebrate overtly the killing of Palestinians, and they, of course, are disappointed. They wanted a total victory. They wanted Hamas destroyed. But the great majority of Israelis enable the genocide and support the genocide by not talking about the genocide. It is a genocide by...
You're an Israeli political analyst. You're a scholar based in Tel Aviv. What about Ben-Gvir and Smotrich not supporting the ceasefire, but not pulling out of the government, which would bring it down?
Ben-Gvir and Smotrich are less powerful than they may appear from the outside. They're both sectorial leaders, and there's a real difference between them. Smotrich is an ideologue. He has an ideological movement behind him. The settlers and what was called religious Zionism, which is also the name of his party. Ben-Gvir is an old-fashioned populist here to simply torch the place and cause as much mayhem and death and destruction as he can. Both would be lost without their membership in Netanyahu's government. Both would lack for the executive power they prize so dearly. Smotrich in the West Bank and Ben-Gvir over domestic security in everything from licenses for carrying weapons to not investigating or enforcing Israeli law on crime, which is rampant in Israeli-Palestinian society. They are not leaders meant for the opposition. They are meant for power, and they know it. And they will find excuses. Perhaps Smotrich will leave, but it's more likely that they will explain to their base that it's better that they're on the inside to prevent even worse decisions from being made.
You said that this signals basically the end of Israeli impunity on the global stage. Do you think that applies to the U.S. as well?
I do, because I don't think Trump is beholden to Israel even as remotely when you consider the way Joe Biden was beholden to Israel. I think the American political map is changing. I think public opinion in the United States is changing. I think it's become very much an almost basic principle that America should not be forced to fund foreign wars, especially foreign wars that turn into genocides. I think Trump is hearing that incessantly from his own base. I think Trump is under pressure from that base, not because of the genocide, but because of the Epstein files and because of his behavior within, American politics, because of the government shutdown. I think all of these political interests are converging. And that is why I am, cautiously optimistic about the potential of this deal, because this isn't about the Palestinians. None of the major players here care about the Palestinians, except for the people who represent the Palestinians. None of them care about the Palestinians. Everybody has something to gain from this deal. It has to do with their political future, their political survival. And at this time, after 2 years, when the world ignored the Israeli genocide, perhaps the only thing that can start a process in motion is when the stars align and political interests converge.